let's try to understand what are equivalent fraction. Okay, equivalent means equal fractions. So that means we are given two fractions and they should be equal. So why are we thinking they should be equal? Because they have different numbers in them. But those numbers, are they referring to the same thing or a different thing? This is what we have to figure out. If they refer to same thing, then they are equivalent. If not, they're different. So let's do some examples here. So we have two particular rectangles which we are going to use today to understand equivalent fractions. Okay. So this is one rectangle. Let's divide it into two equal halves. So from the center, let me draw a line like this. Let's say this is my center and that's my line. So how much is this? This seems to be 1/2, right? Because I divide it into two equal parts. It doesn't look like, but let's assume they are equal, okay? Now, if they are equal, there are how many parts here? 1 and 2. There are two parts. And how many did I shade? I shaded one of them. So this is how much? This shaded part is half, 1 out of 2. Is that okay? Correct. Let's do the same thing with the other, right? So we'll divide this also into half, correct? This. So are these two equal? Yes, they are. Both are half, right? Okay. This is also half, right? Because we divided our rectangle into half. Now what I will do is, look carefully. What am I going? I will divide it further. Let me now divide it by drawing a horizontal line like this, so that how many equal parts? Think these are equal, okay? I'm not drawing that straight lines, but assume they are all equal parts. So how many parts do I have now? 4. So I got 4 parts. How many are shaded green? 2. So how will you write it in fractions? 2 shaded out of 4. But is this shade same as previous? Yes, it is. So are they equivalent? Well, the numbers are not the same, but are they equal? Shaded regions are same, so they must be equal. So it is half. Half is equals to 2 over 4. So this kind of fractions are called equivalent fractions. They don't look equal because the number, instead of 1, I have 2. Instead of 2, I have 4. So, but they are equal because we are talking about something which is shaded and it is same as it was previous. Okay, let's do more. Let's divide it further. And this time, I will draw this vertical lines dividing it like this. Oh wow. How many parts do I have now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I have 8 parts. So I have 8 parts here. So I'll write 8 here. Let me write here 8 parts. Okay. Out of 8, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are shaded. Correct. Are 4 over 8 and 2 over 4 equivalent? Well, the numbers are different, but the shaded portion is still the same, right? Yes, so they must be equivalent. Correct. So we'll end up in saying that, well, half is equivalent to, so half is equivalent to 2 over 4, which is also equal to 4 over 8. All three things are equivalent. Okay. Do you see how we get them? We are dividing the same thing in more number of equal parts and then we get equivalent fractions. Is there any other way of getting equivalent fractions? Think about it. How about starting with half and multiplying both by same number? Okay, let us say how much, if I multiply both by 2, if I multiply both by 2, numerator by 2 and denominator also by 2. What do I get? 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. Wow, 2 over 4. You are right. How about multiplying this by 2? 2 times 2 is 4. Here we are, and 2 times 4 is 8. Correct. Now that's good. Now for you, an exercise. Your exercise is half equal to 3 over 6? Well, think about it or draw something so that it can be made equal to 3 over 6. Let's see like this. If I multiply 1 by 3, what do I get? 1 times 3 is 3 and 2 times 3 is 6. So they are equivalent, right? So equivalent fractions you get when you multiply by same number, right? Or divide by same number. How? Let's go from 2 over 4 to half. If I divide by 2, 2 divided by 2 is what? 1. Here it is. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. So by dividing by same number also we get equivalent fractions. Do you see that? So equivalent fractions are fractions which may look like different because they have different numbers. But when you multiply them by same number, both numerator and denominator, or divide numerator and denominator by same number, you get another fraction which is always equivalent. Okay, I hope you understand equivalent fractions. Thank you.